like this, and holding my hand, I came back, one step back, one step back, one step back. Finally on the tarmac, on the ground, you know. And when I landed on the ground, my hand was full of vibhuti here.
Oh.
That is His infinite grace of Swami. Now when I think of Swami, the tears of gratitude come to me. What all you have done. Like this you've done with me, you've done with millions of people like this. You have transformed the hearts of millions of the people. This heart, a change of heart cannot come by reading of books or doing any kind of sadhana or whatever it is. Instantly he transforms you. He makes your heart so soft, gentle, it melts in His presence and is filled with His divine love. He gave me the message that, I called you and you have come. You're welcome. And then I, of course, and then he sat down in his Mercedes car, and then the driver said, "Sir, the car is not starting. Can you push the car?" I said, "Push Swami's car." So I told my children, come on, let's push Swami's car. So one son in the side, one here, and we push the car. And Swami sitting inside like this, Those is the thinking of Swami is meditation. Listening to His glories is satsang. And that is bhakti. Each and every person is not so inclined to hear about the leelas, the glories of Swami. Only in Him, only whom He wants. Jehi janai, jehu dehi janai. Ramayan. Only He knows whom He wants to know. And that is His word. And Swami says, the book says, Swami gives the divine vision to the person whom He wants you to know that he is indeed God. And that is His infinite grace. So we pushed Swami, he went. Then of course he did so many other things and thinking about that. My whole life now is, see, sometimes people say, Sharmaji, now that you've retired, what do you do now? There's nothing to do for you. I said, no, this is the time, Baba. What all I've received from Him in all these years of my life is a time to repay back to Him. How to repay back my debts to Him is the wisdom. How? Where is He? If He was in Puttaparthi, I would go there and say, thank you, Swami. This is what you gave me and I would like to do something for you. I say, Baba, why come to me? Am I not there in the hearts of all people? Why do you look for one single form of Swami, that is Sri Satsang Baba? I am in each and every form of mine is my form. The message which Krishna gave to Arjuna alone on the battlefield, the message of Gita, was not only for the transformation of Arjuna, for the transformation of the entire humanity. The message was given by Krishna to Arjuna in the battlefield. In a matter of 20 minutes, he conveyed the entire shlokas, 700 shlokas to Arjuna in those moments, because Arjuna was prepared. Adhikari. Arjuna uska adhikari tha. He was deserving. When is a man deserving to receive the infinite supreme knowledges? When he is devoted to his teacher. Then he becomes deserving. If you have doubts about your teacher, the teacher will not give you knowledge. He will say, okay, wait. Later on. But when you become a deserving person, then he gives knowledge. And each and every person is entitled to receive the divine grace of Swami, is entitled to receive the infinite knowledge, the wisdom of the self, the Atma within himself, each person. But a question of time and our own personal efforts also. Like a tree. A tree is laden with fruits. Now all fruits do not ripen at the same time. Some are in the flowering stage, some are in the kacha, aam ka green, not ripe yet, unripe. Some are fully ripe, some are, so ripe, juicy, filled with the juice. The mango becomes full ripe. It drops by itself. It is no longer remains connected with the tree through that, what is it called? Stem. Stem? Thank you, Ma. What would I do without So the fruit remains connected by the stem to the tree, receiving all the sap from the mother earth. And when all the sweetness it gathers in itself, it becomes disconnected from the same tree from which it was receiving the sweetness, the sap from the mother earth. Because it becomes self-sufficient, it becomes fulfillment, it becomes sweet. My dear, so also, if our heart is saturated, full of love, with Swami's love, totally, one day, same thing will happen to us. How? We will get disconnected from this bodily functions. From this I and my notion, we'll be disconnected. And we'll become like a sweet, self-sustaining, pure Atman, pure soul. And that is the ultimate consummation of life. That is the ultimate purpose of life, is to attain that kind of sweetness. And when that kind of sweetness happens, then a person becomes like a flower. What is so good about a flower? Rose. Look at the rose flower. Beautiful fragrance of rose flower. And what petals, like soft, pink and red petals. So beautiful to touch, and fragrance is so beautiful. Fragrance of rose flower. Not for itself. Chandan, fragrance, not for itself. For the others. The rose flower now speaks silently in the language of its fragrance. So a person who is filled with the devotion, with the love of Swami, his mere presence conveys. The aura around him becomes huge, and the aura around him is so nice that you like to be in the company of such a person. You must have noticed that sometimes when you go out to visit people, then you say, let's go to our uncle, let's go to our grandfather, or let's go to this person, that person. You're seeking that company because you find goodness in him. You want to imbibe the vibrations from that particular person, and you instinctively avoid a person who has a lot of I and my in him. You don't enjoy his company, you want to share his company. So such person is a true devotee. So the symbol, like the sign of rain is the wetness of the ground. Similarly, the sign of a true devotee is the peace that one has gained in his heart. He is a true devotee, and Swami loves him the most. So, my dear, since the time is short, we would like to wind up by saying a few things. One, first thing in the morning when you get up, remain on your bed. From fully asleep to fully awake, there is a little portion of time, like the twilight period. In that period, the mind is not active yet. In that silent moment, remain in that silent moment without questioning, quietly, silently listening. When we pray, we talk. Swami listens. In silence, Swami talks and we listen. I would like that. Our mind should be quiet and we should hear, and you will notice your spiritual doubts. If you have and you sleep over it, in the morning the answer comes. You'll be surprised.